Hello again, this is Heero Uzuki with part 17 of my Fallout New Vegas Let's Play, the game in which all it takes is one bad apple, one idiot, one asshat, to ruin everything for everyone in Freeside. That idiot was of course Pacer. Now, lucky for us, we were able to defuse the situation, non-lethally at that, and get a favor from the king. We haven't used it yet, but it's nice to know we have it just in case. But anyway, onward we go to our first add-on. It's technically the second one, but I personally feel like it should be done first. Because reasons.
Howdy, friend. Heard my little broadcast, did you?
Yep.
Yeah, you look the type. The job is simple. Help us get this caravan in design and find New Canaan. The pay is 25 caps per day. Half up front, half on return.
Neat.
You'll get a bonus if we make it in design, plus another bonus if we reach New Canaan.
That's a big if.
Oh, one more thing. Don't mention the name Joshua Graham to anyone. Anyone.
Any particular reason?
Just don't. It makes the new Canaanites powerful uncomfortable, and it scares the britches off the tribals. Don't talk about the burn man either while you're at it. Trust me on this one. It's for your own good.
If you say so.
We're a smaller company out of Sacktown.
Sacktown. That has got to be some kind of innuendo.
Business through New Reno. They're on the little loop. Had a nice run to Salt Lake City too, but then we lost contact with New Canaan, and that went all to hell.
Seems like everywhere out in the wasteland goes to hell real quick. Also, I don't understand why this had to be a barter check. You don't really get anything out of it except for XP. Should have been a speech check.
Without New Canaan's mission in Zion, the only ways to Salt Lake City are down the old I-80 or up through Ogden. The highway's too risky. NCR's rangers are so busy here in the Mojave, they don't have the manpower to keep the raiders off. Ogden's just too far. We'd lose more in travel expenses than we'd ever earn.
That wouldn't be a problem if we had a highwayman.
Don't know much about the place, but I can tell you about the people. The New Canaanites were some kind of religious group from before the war. They control the old city of Ogden, a ways north of Zion, and they got themselves a nice defensible mission in the canyon itself. Or they did.
You use the past tense.
They trade a fair bit with the tribes in Zion. Well, the ones that don't try to kill them anyways. I ain't a praying man myself. They paid for their goods and dealt square with us. That's all I ever cared about.
Just in it for the money. Got it.
But don't think that just because they're religious, that they're pacifists. They take care of their own, and they're damn fine marksmen too.
So they observe the religion of the gun. They practice the religion of the gun. Good to know.
Nope. Hence this caravan. If we don't make contact with the New Canaanites, Happy Trails might as well just shrivel up and die.
That is an omen. That is a bad omen.
Well, I ain't never been inside myself. Did some trading with the New Canaanites from their mission there, but that was all on the outskirts. All the old ways in and out were destroyed after the war.
Because somebody thought it would be funny to drop some bombs.
The New Canaanites use. That's our way in. That's why I wanted someone with a Pip-Boy on the caravan. The map will be helpful for checking the topography, keeping us on the trail.
I've noticed the mook over there with the Pip-Boy. Why does his not work? It actually doesn't.
Well, it ain't good, I'll tell you that. It's not like the Mojave or the NCR. Hell, even Arizona under Caesar is safer.
That's saying something.
You got raiders all over the damn place. Tribes of degenerates that'll eat you as soon as look at you. Regional warlords, the works. Not too many decent places to stop and trade. New Canaan's one of the only ones left I know about. They're about what you'd expect. Crazy, jacked up on chems, violent as hell, and not too bright.
Sounds about right.
The worst of the 80s, but we won't be passing through their turf on this run. That's right. The folks that lived in Zion before the war, they didn't just get a little savage. They're downright feral.
Are you
Most
sure?
of them don't even
Are you sure you're not
speak
just
English
stereotyping?
anymore. You've got to get yourself a new Canaanite translator to talk to them. The ones you really gotta watch out for are the Whitelegs from the Great Salt Lake. they'll attack just about anyone that ain't one of theirs. Dangerous enough we won't be going near them if we can help it. I got no desire for my head to decorate some little gas station for its walls, thanks.
What a charming thought.
Shoot. Yeah, reckon you will.
Right.
You looking for trouble, bud? I got plenty to spare, so watch your ass.
That's not
around
great.
me.
If you're in trouble, then you might need to get lost.
Nice job, Eagle Eye. Of course I got a pit boy and a vault suit. So what?
Pip boy, you Neanderthal.
Where the fuck you think? Vault 22.
22.
That's where I grew up. I can't tell you that. I have a sworn vow of secrecy. Or something like that. To all the people I left behind.
So you're imaginary friends. Now we could make this guy go away with a perception check or a speech check or even a medicine check. But in my headcanon, if he leaves, he ends up dead and just as soon as he gets out of the cave and, well, let's face it, he's gonna die either way. So let's keep him around. Just as a bullet sponge.
Forget it.
That and get his 10mm SMG.
Ricky remembers everything, but he keeps his secrets too.
I call bullshit.
Yeah, whatever.
Nice talking to you. Can't wait to see you die.
Looking to join this caravan, huh? Look to me like you can handle yourself. Earning my keep. Jed hired me on as a caravan guard for this expedition of his. The work suits me. I've tried staying put in one place, but it never works out. Grew up in New Reno, and I couldn't put that snake pit behind me fast enough. Then I wound up wasting the prime of my life playing sheriff in Caliente. Little town north on the 93. Talk about a pain in the ass.
Someone's lived a
You
charmed
ask me,
life.
Best to keep moving. At least the scenery changes. Imagine New Vegas if there was no
I don't
Mr.
have to
House type
imagine
fella
it.
keeping the peace.
Anyone who's
Then give
played
everybody a
the
gun
original
and a
Fallout
jet
games will know what
addiction.
it's like.
Town's run by a bunch of crime families. No law to speak of. Make trouble and you wind up buried in Golgotha outside town. The scuzz factor's off the charts. Non-stop whoring and drugs. Couldn't walk down the street without getting asked to star in a porn movie.
It's amazing
So I got
anyone's
my
making
ass out of
movies
there
these
while
days.
I
Well, with
still
the
owned it.
bombs.
Guess I figured the answer to every problem was rule of law. Naive, huh?
Maybe just a little bit. Although the only rule of law that is to be observed in the wastes is the law that is your gun.
Place
Go on.
lived up to its name, that's for sure. When you got fresh water and a trickle of geothermic power, always be some gang of assholes wants to kill you for it. Spent more years and took more bullets than I care to admit protecting that hellhole from dangers within and without. If it wasn't the 80s or the white legs raiding, it was someone from town drunk off his ass trying to win an argument with a shotgun.
Well, hey,
Got
it wins you
tired
the
of
argument.
shooting the folks I was supposed to protect.
I mean, if the other
So,
guy is
I
dead,
do
you win,
this.
right?
What's the difference? Raiders is raiders. Bunch of them swept into town and dragged off 2 working girls. Deputies and me gave pursuit, straight into 80s territory.
And how did that go?
By the time we caught up with the girls, there wasn't much left of them, so we turned for home.
Shame that.
Made it back to Caliente without further losses, but we was watched the whole way. Never seen so few people cover so much land. Goddamn creepy. If the 80s had wanted to kill us, we would have been dead. Guess they figured we weren't worth the trouble.
Or the bullets.
Used to be they raided northeast of Caliente time to time. But then the Desert Rangers fell apart 10 years ago, absorbed into the NCR. Soon enough, the Whitelegs were swarming all over that stretch of I-15. Folks learned not to head north if they wanted to keep their scalps.
I like my hair where it
Eventually,
is.
the Whitelegs destroyed the bridges across the Virgin River over in Arizona. End of discussion.
End of discussion.
Catch you another time, then.
Are you here to jaw at me a while longer? Or are we ready to get this show on the road?
Let's get going.
Are you now? You know we ain't coming back this way for a good long while now, right?
That's why I put away my stuff.
And you know about the weight limit.
Most of my
I
stuff.
don't want no whining about old Mr. Masterson. I left my one-of-a-kind plasma cannon back
I don't
at
have
base.
one of those yet.
Can we go back for
I don't have both of those
you
yet.
Sure you're ready now? Huh. I do believe you could. You sure about that this time?
Quite.
We ain't coming back for a while. Well, all right then. Let's get moving. We got a long road ahead of us.
Money. Of course, the only time we'll make the real money is after the dead money add-on. You'll know why when we get there.
The paths we're following are slow going, so you might as well keep your ears open and listen to what old Jed has to say. A few decades back, folks in the NCR started to hear about a community in northern Utah called New Canaan.
And they wanted
Didn't
it,
know
of
much
course.
about them, except that they were religious folks, sent out missionaries to talk to the tribes. We've seen our share of cults, but the New Canaanites, they were honest traders. Good fighters, too. Raiders wouldn't tangle with them.
It's amazing
But
to find
then,
smart raiders.
the Legion appeared
It's
in
incredible. It's a
Arizona.
once-in-a-lifetime thing.
I reckon you know all about them.
Yeah,
Turns
Caesar's
out
Legion. They
Caesar's
ruin
first
everything
war
good.
chief, the Malpace Legate, was a New Canaanite, Joshua Graham. Legend goes that Graham was the meanest, toughest son of a bitch in the whole damn Legion. The New Canaanites wouldn't talk about him. They were ashamed. Guess I can't blame them. Well,
You
and who
guess.
damn, the Malpace Legate finally met his match. Hanlon and Oliver kicked his New Canaanite butt right back over the river. Caesar had to make an example for the others, to show them that even at the highest level, failure wouldn't be tolerated. He had Graham covered in pitch, lit on fire, and thrown into the Grand
The
Canyon.
Burning Man.
People say he didn't even scream on the way down. Not long after, some of the slaves and tribals started to talk. Said Graham wasn't dead. Shouldn't have
He's
been
a
in
zombie
surprise.
now.
All this talk bothered Caesar, so he forbade anyone from speaking his name. Wanted to erase Joshua Graham from history. He got his wish. Joshua Graham disappeared, and in his place came legends of the Burned Man.
Zombie.
walking the wastes.
He's a zombie.
Probably just a tribal ghost story.
Or a
But
ghost.
New Canaan's been silent for a long time. Maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe the Malpace Legate is dead.
Or he's a
Or
zombie.
maybe Joshua Graham did crawl out of that canyon and finally found his way back home. All right, people. Been a long couple of weeks, but here we are. Zion.
Not second place.
I know your feet hurt. I know you're tired, but I need everyone's mind on the trail ahead.
Ain't the trail ahead worries me, Jed. Those descents we made through that slot canyon back up there. Ain't no way we're getting back out the way we come. And then what?
God damn it, Stella heard you the first time. And the 15th, too. The
This
New
may well be the
Canaanites
last
know the
time.
way. And if they don't, we've got the maps on our friend's Pip-Boy over there. Enough lollygagging. Get moving. And keep an eye out for tribals.
Sorry to bother you with reality, old Jed. Who cares if we can't get back out the way we come? It's not a problem.
Fuck off, I'm busy.
Oh, you're real busy. Where? Oh, there they are.
Hold on now. Could swear I heard something up ahead. God
He
damn
did.
it, ambush! Cover people! Watch yourselves!
I don't deserve this. My Pip-Boy don't even work. Why the fuck you hired me?
Because you tried to pass it off as a working product.
Shut the hell up! Might as well be waiting at him.
Holy hell! Stay low, people! Stay low!
I already got him, dude. You can stop shooting. Just take him. Well, they're dead. I'll take it just for the sake of having Hope you don't mind if I take these. Thank you. I'm sure they won't mind, right? Hi, Jez. Sorry, I'm gonna go ahead and take this stuff off your hands. Your dead hands, hope that's fine. Thank you. Thank you. Hunting rifle. We'll go ahead and fix up my armor with this stuff. Why not? I'm sure it'll be hilarious to hit somebody with a 9-iron, with a golf club. Guess I got them all. Actually, we're gonna need our speech stat up for this add-on, because unlike my LP for Fallout 3, where I only did the vanilla game in Operation Anchorage, I have played all the add-ons for this game. It's part of the reason why I still think it's better than Fallout 3. The choices we must make. Why not? Hi.
Hoi, white legs don't leave survivors often. You're some kind of lucky, let me tell you.
Is that
You
right?
came from outside, didn't you? From the civilized lands. Wow.
You can call it that,
Joshua
I guess.
will want to hear about this. Joshua Graham. He leads our tribe. Thanks to him, the dead horses are strong and safe from our enemies. He'll want to talk to anyone coming up from Southways. Guess that means just you now.
Yep.
Come.
The others are dead.
I can take you to him. Good sists. We head east then. Joshua is at our tribe's camp in the Eastern Virgin.
So let me go ahead and loot this guy here. Thank you.
Hold up. See that log over there? Take a closer look. There might be some good stuff tucked in there. Hold up. See that log over there?
You just said
Take a
that.
closer look. There might be some good stuff tucked in there.
Let's go ahead and heal up. Kinda, sort of.
We follow this path for a while. Nice view of the river. Eh.
Big bear. Mutated bear.
Whew. That was some kind of lucky. Guess that one was all full of gecko, eh? Don't get used to it, though. Yaoguai are plenty mean as a rule.
Mean, you say? But he looks so big and cuddly. And for all you know, maybe he just wanted a cup of sugar. And then the gecko insulted his mom.
Around this rock pile. Follow the old road south. Nearly there.
Nearly, he says. Okay, fine, be that way. I'll just walk up here. Okay, I'm having to walk.
Fighting time.
Sorry, bear.
Like the shadow of a ghost.
The shadow of a ghost. Right. Do ghosts have shadows? Just curious. Oh, thanks. Should probably get going. Thank you.
There can't really be.
Are my bolts even hitting? I don't know, it doesn't seem like it.
You see the dead sentries? Shamans say our enemies' souls are trapped in them. But Joshua says it shows we're serious about fighting Whitelegs. Whoa! Here we go!
Already done. I'm sorry, did you want to turn? Did you want to turn?
See those handprints? Dead horses and sorrows mark them on taboo places. Places from back when. Good thing for you, I don't buy into that stuff.
Neat. .357, 20 gauge. Park Ranger hat. I'll go ahead and take that because nobody else has. This should be the right. Yep. Or actually, we want to be going this way. It's about to say we're going the right way, but nope.
Down this path to the north. Hope you don't mind getting wet.
Yeah, if I minded that, I wouldn't be alive right now. A war club. A bludgeon.
These paintings show the dead horses' victories against other tribes. Lots more of them since Joshua came to us.
Murder, death, kill. Got it.
Nearly there now. Watch out for traps in the water. Got to keep the white legs out somehow, eh?
Noted. Just to make sure you don't step on them. And we are just about there.
Here we are. Joshua's just ahead there, in the Angel Cave.
Hi. Yeah, you only get to see that guy if you have the Wild Wasteland trait.
Hoi. Auslander Zuka Joshua Graham. You know our tongue. Smart, Auslander.
Thank you.
Joshua in high place of cave. You show respect, Utman.
Yes, yes.
Joshua is greatest warrior. You show him no respect. He show you thunder and fire.
So, gunfire. Okay.
You wise for Auslander.
Ow. That hurts. You know that? Words can hurt.
We should have given you a better welcome on your first visit to Zion. But from what I hear, the Whitelegs beat us to it.
Unfortunately.
Whitelegs seem to be the only visitors we have these days. And I wouldn't have expected anyone from the Mojave to come looking for us. And you're a courier, no less.
Yep.
Not the one I was expecting, but I suppose he wouldn't have come with a caravan. I don't know if you were close to the other members of your group.
Not really.
But you have my sympathy. I pray for the safety of all good people who come to Zion, even Gentiles. But we can't expect God to do all the work. Happy trails. I remember. They were good friends. I have bad news for your employers. New Canaan was destroyed, its citizens scattered.
What a shame.
All because of the Whitelegs. And Caesar, of course. The Whitelegs.
He doesn't
want
let
to
us
join
have
the
anything
Legion.
fun.
Caesar's rite of passage is the destruction of the New Canaanites. Almost assuredly because of me. The good news is that we can help you find your way back. Daniel, one of the other New Canaanites, has made many maps of the region. The bad news is that we can't help you right now. Not with everything that's going on.
And let's go ahead and offer to help.
You're a good neighbor to us. We all go through periods of darkness. In such times, we can turn to the Lord. But it's good to have friends. Daniel and I need pre-war tools to help us navigate beyond Zion. Should we need to evacuate, these instruments will be vital to us. Normally, we would have some of the dead horses or sorrows look for them. But many pre-war buildings in the valley are taboo. They won't go inside.
Of course they won't.
We are responsible for leading and protecting the sorrows and dead horses. They are smart people, but not as worldly as you or I. I am preparing the dead horses for war, and Daniel is preparing the sorrows for other things.
To run for it.
Thank you. Follow Chalk can help you find your way around the valley. He's inexperienced, but he knows enough of our language to ignore the taboos about pre-war buildings.
I'd be the smartest one among them, then. Okay. With this out of the way, let's say we go ahead and stop while the stopping's good before this gets any longer than it already has. So, thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, then consider hitting the like button, the subscribe button, leave me a comment, and hitting that bell to stay updated with more videos from me. With that, this is Heero Uzuki, signing off. Before we leave, though, we're gonna want one of those 45 auto pistols that Graham's got. It's good stuff. Very good stuff.